All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. This is BabyAirFoundation.com back here with another video, and today we have Week 12 MLB Predictions. Like I said, I'm just coming back from our 10-game road trip, so I do apologize everything in advance. We currently do not have the records for this week, and that'll be uploaded in next week's prediction video. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I will have an update about that. I'm kind of behind a little bit because, like I said, I'm just coming back from a long road trip, and I eventually have to go on another long road trip this weekend. Um, so yeah, things are gonna get busy. So whatever things I have to do it in the weekend, I'm gonna upload it, and I'm gonna see if I can, I'm gonna upload it, and I'm gonna post it for another day because I'm gonna make those videos early. So guys, welcome in. Like I said, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys do like and subscribe here to the channel. We're on our way to 140. What was it? Uh, I do appreciate everybody's support here on the channel. Hold up, go back. Guys, I do appreciate everybody supporting the channel. Make sure you guys go join the NFL Fantasy if you guys haven't already. I posted a draft date time up there. I actually did that like a couple weeks ago. But if you guys haven't joined NFL Fantasy, make sure you guys go hit that make sure you go check out the description, hit the link, also the pick'em challenge right there, which is the code is 123. So if you guys are interested in those two things, make sure you guys hop into the NFL Fantasy. And I believe we still have like 8 or 7 spots available left. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys are more than welcome to join. All right, so like I said, I'll have the records for you next week, but I'm running a little bit behind, so I got to get caught up here. Um, so yeah, I'm not gonna have anything up for this week, but I'll have stuff up next week. Take a look at the American League. Take a look at this. I did upload this when before the week started, so those are the records as we went into this week. Sure, we're already a week behind, but listen, like I said, I've got off West Coast trip. There's really not much I can do. But there you go. There's the American League. There's the National League standings. And then let's take a look at the first series. I gotta get rid of this because I don't really care about this. I don't think anybody really cares about this anymore. But whatever. I gotta get rid of that. But I'll do that in a minute. I'll do that next week. Anyway, first series here we got Kansas City at Cleveland. Both these two teams played 2 times because I believe the third game got postponed. I don't know if it's a third or second game, but I'm taking the split here. Kansas City's been playing well. I think they're good enough to beat the Guardians at least once. Guardians should be able to win at least one game here at home. I think this is the right pick here. I don't see this being either way. I don't see any of these teams getting swept here. I just think it's gonna be a 1-1 deal. But if it was 3 games, I might give the slides to Cleveland 2-1 just because they're at home, and I trust Cleveland a lot at home, and they've been playing great at home. But I'll go the series play here 1-1. I think it's gonna be a good series. It should be a very competitive one there. Next up, Dodgers and Pirates. This one's really tricky. If I'm being honest, because Pittsburgh's really good at home, and the Dodgers are not perfect on the road. So I can see, maybe I don't know, maybe I can see the Pirates getting a couple games now and then. But I am going to stick with LA 2 games to 1 here. It should be a fun roll. It should be a good game. Pirates, I thought they're a little bit slugfest, but they're starting to pick up a little bit. Dodgers, same story, but I'll take the Dodgers here slightly. We'll go 2 games to 1. Should be a epic series though. Should be pretty interesting. Next up, Milwaukee, Philadelphia. I think this is one of the more funner series of the week. I am gonna end up going with the Phillies 2 games to 1. I do think Milwaukee is too good to not to be swept here. I mean, they could be the way how the Phillies are playing right now, because the Phillies are arguably the best team in the league. But I just don't think it's going to happen. I think the Brewers are good as well. I think they are capable here of winning 1 game. It will be difficult because this game is in Philadelphia, but I believe that Milwaukee can at least get 1 here. So we'll go 2 games to 1. I'll take the edge with the Phillies though. Next up, Tampa Bay, Miami. Like I said, I'm not picking Miami right now. I'm just not a believer in Miami right now. Miami has not been performing good all season long. Tampa Bay has been kind of in and out, but at least they look better than Miami does right now. So I got to go with the Rays here in the sweep. I want to say that Miami wins the game, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I think Tampa Bay controls it with the sweep here. Next up, Mets, Washington. I'll take the Mets 2 games to 1. Like I said, Washington has been playing recently better these last couple weeks, so I have to say that Washington does get a game here. I'll give them a game. I'll respect them the way they've been playing these last couple weeks, but yeah, at the end of the day, I think New York is going to be too much for them, so I'll take Washington here. So I'll take New York here, but I definitely can count on Washington winning a game. Next up, White Sox, Yankees. I know go with the Yankees here in the sweep. I think this one should be pretty simple, especially the Yankees, one of the best teams in the league, playing against one of the worst teams in the league. So I don't think we really need to think long about this. But yeah, this one should be a sweep. Next up, Baltimore and Toronto. I'm going with a sweep here with the road team here and in the O's. This is actually pretty risky because I don't like really picking a lot of sweeps, especially when you're the road team. I just don't like doing it. But here's my point. I think Baltimore is 10 times better than the Blue Jays. I will say that for sure, and I think Baltimore is capable of going in here and winning all 3 games. I really do think they do. Even though this team hasn't really been that. I mean, they've been good, but not too good on the road. They haven't been perfect on the road, but I believe in this team enough more than I do than the Blue Jays. So this one might come to bite. This one might come back to bite me, but I'll take Baltimore in a surprising sweep here. Next up, Braves, White Sox. Like I said, this is kind of like the other game. Like I said about the cancellation, I don't know what game's being canceled, but I think it's the third game of the series. Anyway, I'll take a split here. Both teams are capable of winning one game. I was leaning towards Atlanta here in a sweep, kind of, but I think at the end of the day, I think I had to give Boston the game here. I think they deserve a game. I'll give it to them. I'll go 2 game series split in Boston. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a tough challenge for Atlanta to win both of them. So I'll give Boston one, but it should be a split. Next up, we got the Battle of Chicago here. I'm taking the Cubs in a sweep here, 2 games to none. Like I said, these two teams only played 2 times, but I'm more comfortable picking the Cubs here in a sweep than I am picking the White Sox here. And I'll be completely honest with that. I am very comfortable with the Cubs in this series, but come on, the White Sox are horrible. The Cubs are red hot right now, so I'll take the Cubs for sure on this one. Next up, Detroit, Texas. Another one that I think is going to be interesting. It should be a good battle here, but I'm definitely leaning towards the Tigers here. I'm going to lean towards Detroit. 2 games to 1. This one's actually kind of risky. Oh no, hold up, too fast, too fast. Anyway, I just think this one should be an interesting, should be a fun war. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go with the Rangers there. Next up, Cardinals, Houston. I'm gonna take Houston here, 2 games to 1. I don't really like this pick, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I just think Houston is just trying to get back to themselves the way they've been playing these last couple years. Cardinals, they're capable of winning a game here. No, don't get me wrong. The Cardinals are definitely capable, so I have to give them one. Plus, like I said, Houston's not beating themselves right now. They haven't been themselves all season long. But at the end of the day, I'll give the slash to Houston here. I think Houston gets the job done here. Next up, Reds, Rockies. Yeah, I gotta take the Reds here in a sweep, right? I mean, the Rockies are just as bad as the White Sox. So, like I said, even though this one is in Colorado, I don't think that's gonna really bother the Reds so much in this series. So, I think this one's another one that's pretty simple. I gotta go with the Reds here in a sweep. Next up, Padres and the Angels. I'll take the Padres here, 2 games to 1. Padres actually been pretty decent on the road this year, and I don't really know what to say about the Angels. I just don't know what kind of team they are. I know they're not really that good, but I just don't know what to really call them as a team right now. So with that just being in question, I'm just going to take the Padres here, 2 games to 1. I do think the Angels here are capable of getting at least one game in a row. I not highly doubt they're going to get swept on home floor. But yeah, I think the better team's going to win here, and that's the Padres. Next up, Seattle and the Athletics. I'll take Seattle here, 2 games to 1, but I'm definitely gonna give the Athletics a game because the Athletics actually have not been playing that bad. Even though I know the Athletics suck, but they're not as bad as people think. They sneak out wins that they shouldn't win. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, Seattle, you should be able to take care of this. If you guys do sweep the Athletics, I won't be that surprised. But I think the Athletics get a little bit of my respect, so I will give them a game. But Seattle, you should win this series pretty comfortably. All right, next up, Giants, Diamondbacks. I'm taking the Diamondbacks here, 2 games to 1. I think this one should be pretty simple on that regard. I think everybody should agree with me on this one. San Francisco, they're good, but I don't think they are. I don't think they're really too good on the road. So I'm good with the Diamondbacks here. I think Diamondbacks are playing their style of baseball right now, so I'm comfortable with the Diamondbacks there. All right, and now we move on to the second series. First up, Philadelphia Mets. I'll take a sweep here with the Phillies. The Phillies are just too good, even though with this one being Mets house. I do think the Mets might come up with something, but I just don't think it's going to be enough to stop the Phillies right now. I think the Phillies are on a roll. Like I said, they've been playing like one of the best teams in the league, if not the best team in the league. So it's really hard to pick against the Phillies right now. So I'll take them in another sweep. Next up, Braves, Washington. Both of the two teams actually played 4 times. Actually, yeah, I'm just thinking with the Braves 3 games to 1. But like I said, I'll give respect to Washington. I'll give them a game. But I think the Braves are just better. I mean, it's just plain and simple. You know how decent Washington's been performing. I just think Atlanta's just too much better. So I'll take Atlanta, but I'll definitely give Washington the game though. Next up, Twins, Pirates. I'll go with the Pirates here, 2 games to 1. I don't like it, but I guess I'm taking the Pirates just because they're the home team here. But this one can go either way. I wouldn't be shocked about the outcome here. I think this one's gonna be a great series. This should be one of the more entertaining series of the week. That my gut is just saying go with the Pirates because they're the home team, so that's what I got. Next up, Giants, Texas. I am going to take the Rangers here, 2 games to 1. Like I said, I'm not expecting a lot of sweeps. There's a lot of good matchups this week. Rangers should be able to get the job done here, but I don't know. San Francisco always like I know that this team's not really that good on the road, but this team always sneaks out win on the road. So wouldn't be shocked to see San Francisco win on the road here, but I'll go with Texas. I'll give San Francisco a game. I just don't think it's gonna be enough. Next up, Blue Jays, Athletics. Like I said, this is kind of like the same deal I said about the Athletics against Seattle. Like, I'll give you a game. You guys have been performing better than I would think you guys would. Even though, like I said, they do suck, but they've been playing better. But I'm still gonna take the Blue Jays here, 2 games to 1. Come on. I'm waiting for the Athletics to win a series. If they win this one, I would not be shocked at all. Come on, Athletics, get it done while you have a chance. All right, next up, Baltimore at Tampa Bay, and if I'm being honest, these two teams play 4 times. And not being completely honest, I think Baltimore's going to kick their ass. They're going to sweep them all 4 games, and I don't know something. I don't know why. It's just I like I said, I don't like picking the road team to sweep a home team. I don't like it. I don't like this scenario. I think it's really risky. If I were you, I probably would never do this. But at the end of the day, man, I think Baltimore is just 10 times better than Tampa Bay, and they just been playing 10 times better, man. Like I said, I love this Baltimore team a lot. I think they can go a long way this year, so I'll take Baltimore. All right, next up we got the Red Sox at Chicago, and both of the two teams played 4 times. I'm actually willing to give the White Sox here a win. I don't know where the win is going to come from, but I think they will step up and win a game at least. But Boston should be able to win this one 3 games to 9. Now I mean 3 games to 1, and now very close to picking a sweep here, 4-0, just like Baltimore. But I'll go with Boston here, 3 games to 1. But like I said, I can easily see this one being a sweep. Next up, Cubs, Reds. Series split 2-2. I think that one's pretty scenario. Both of the two teams are like playing similar ball. Both of the two teams have kind of like the same record coming in this week. So yeah, I think that's just basically the bullet point right there. Good series, great series. But I think you guys will just end in a tie. Next up, Brewers, Detroit. I like Detroit, and I really do like Detroit's chances in this series. But I'll go with Milwaukee here, 2 games to 1. Especially if they do lose to the Phillies, I do expect them to bounce back and beat the Tigers. But I don't know what's really going on with the Tigers. I mean, they were off to a pretty good start this year, and all of a sudden they started losing games, and now the losses are going to come back to bite them. But Milwaukee's been playing good as well, so I'll take Milwaukee here, 2 games to 1. Not worried. Next up, we have Seattle at Kansas City, and I'll take the Royals here, 2 games to 1. But let me tell you something: if this series was in Seattle, we probably would be going the other way, if I'm being honest. But like I said, two similar teams going at it here, but just like the home team in this one, so we'll take KC 2-1. Now we have the Rockies at the Cardinals, and I'm actually willing to take the Cardinals here, 3 games to 1. I don't think the Rockies are capable of winning this series. I mean, they could because the Cardinals are just not. I mean, think about it this way: the Rockies are playing a team that's not too much better than them. But here's the thing: you're going into St. Louis, you're playing against the Cardinals. Like, so if you guys were at home, I would pick you guys in the 2-2 split. But since you guys have to go to St. Louis, I do think you guys are capable of winning a game, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. I think Cardinals should be able to protect home ground and cover. They'll win this one 3 games to 1. Next up, Cleveland, Miami. Taking the Guardians here in the sweep. I think this one's pretty easy. Just look at the way how these two teams have been performing, and that'll basically tell you your answer. I mean, that's the you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why my keys phone keeps doing that, but yeah, I mean, I mean that's the scenario, right? Just look at these two teams, and then just and I'll just basically tell you who's been better and who's been worse. So you guys know what I'm saying. So yeah, this one should be pretty easy. Next up, Dodgers, Yankees. I'm actually gonna go with the Yankees here, 2-1. I know this is sweep over there. I forgot to change it, my bad. But um, listen, Dodgers away against the Yankees is a tough matchup. Yankees are really good. Dodgers are really good. Since this game goes to 3, I give the slides to the home team here in these scenarios. So I think the Yankees eventually get the job done here. Next up, Diamondbacks, San Francisco. Oh, I forgot to put Padres right here. Actually, I went with San Francisco on this one. Just to let you know, I went with the Giants here, 2-1. I'm sorry, I went 3-1. I'm sorry that says Padres, but I forgot to change it. Like I said, I'm kind of off track for next week, but don't worry. But we'll be on track next week. Anyway, I'll take San Francisco to win this one, 3-1. I do think the do think the Diamondbacks are capable here of winning a game in this series, but at the end of the day, I do think San Francisco gets the job done. Next up, Houston, Los Angeles. I'll take Houston here, doing 2-1. I can definitely see the Angels winning this series. I definitely can see it, but I'm just not expecting it. And now, am I expecting a sweep? No, Angels should be able to win at least one game here at home. But I think Houston's playing much better than what they have been in the past. I do think they get the job done eventually. All right, and that is going to be the Week 12 MLB predictions. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys do like and subscribe. Anyway, I'm going to hop off, get this thing edited so I can get ready for next week. But anyway, I do appreciate everybody's support. And make sure you guys go join the NFL Fantasy if you guys haven't already. But anyway, this is Pete here, SouthernNation.com. Peace out. Stay safe. See you next time.